This is Matthew Reese with Primetime Sports. I'm at the Duncanville Field House watching the Dallas Tip-Off Classic, and I'm sitting here with Coach Josh Feemster of Nike Pro Skills 2020.
Yes, sir.
How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Just
Good.
enjoying a great day of basketball.
Yeah.
Lots of great competition
Yeah,
here.
it
And
is.
how's your team doing so far?
We're doing okay. We just had our first game. It was a tough one. Battled it out, but we saw what we expected to see. So it was a good job.
All right, that's great. So the Dallas Tip-Off Classic, it's kind of a culmination of the great DFW teams and the great DFW programs. There's a lot of great competition here. Talk about the ability to play in a tournament that has a high level of, quality, a high quality of basketball, all from the Dallas area.
It's really exciting. It just shows that this area is one of the top areas for basketball and at all ages, and it's a lot of fun to be a part of, and it's a great opportunity for the kids to see what the kind of, I guess, competition that's around here, and it shows why Dallas is a primary region for basketball.
So Nike Pro Skills, how long have you been with Nike Pro Skills, and what is it like to coach under Jeff Webster, under some of the great coaches in the Dallas area?
This is my first year with them, and it's an honor. I mean, it's awesome. Just I'm learning as much as the kids are learning, and just to watch somebody like Jeff and his organization, I couldn't be happier. This is an answer to my prayers.
What do you as coaches try to instill in your kids at Nike Pro Skills, on the court and off the court?
Just always giving 100% effort, perfect effort, and then lifting each other up. I mean, we're a team not just on the court, but we're a team off the court. A lot of them come from different schools, as most teams do, but they're still, at the end of the day, I mean, they're all a Pro Skills teammate. Like they'll say they play with Pro Skills. We're a family here. We're not just a team.
So you have eighth graders, kids who are just about to go into high school ball. How do you prepare kids for the next level of the game? Because from going to junior high to high school ball, it's just a completely different game. How do you prepare your kids for that?
A lot of it's just mental, just kind of not beating them down, but really lifting them up and getting them in the shape that they need to be in, and kind of making them start to realize that they need to think for themselves, and just getting them on the mental level side of it, because their bodies will catch up to them. The only thing that we can do right now at this age is teach them fundamentals and mentality.
So you guys said you won your first game?
No, we got beat by two.
You got beat by two. So how do you bounce back from that? How do you keep these kids from getting down on themselves?
Well, it's the first game in a new system, and the effort that they gave was, I mean, second to none. It was just the ball fell wrong for us today, and it happens. I mean, the ball always doesn't go in when you want it to, and you can't control that. And so we've talked to them and lifted them up a little bit, just saying, guys, this is the first game of the season. This is a great tournament to step up. This is why we're here, to see where we're at. This is a good test for us. And now we're going to go in and see what kind of mentality we're going into the next game. Are we going to fall, or are we going to rise up and join together and really, show everybody what we're capable of doing?
So what have you seen so far? I don't know if you've gotten a chance to watch some of the other games, but what have you seen as far as the talent level here at the Dallas Tip-Off Classic so far?
To be honest, it's a lot better than I expected it. I wasn't expecting too much coming into it. I knew that it was, another tournament, and, like I said, I've coached with a couple other organizations before, and nothing on this level. And so it's a lot of fun to be able to come into a gym and just, no matter what court you're on, to watch good basketball.
Ultimately, for the weekend, what do you want to see from your kids, from the entire Nike Pro Sports or Nike Pro Skills program? What do you hope to accomplish?
I just want them to come together as a team, and not necessarily where we're really teaching not being one person. It's the name on the back of or it's the name on the front, not the name on the back. And we're wanting them to think for themselves, mentally prepare themselves, and come together. And there'll be times I'll call a timeout, and I'll just let them figure it out. And we really want to stress on the importance of them being able to figure out what the problem is, and know that there's a solution, and find that solution. Because in life, there's always going to be problems, and they've got to be smart enough to figure out there's always going to be a solution to each problem. So we're trying to establish that.
Lastly, is there a player on your team, or a couple players on your team, that you feel maybe is better than publicized, it works harder than they get credit for?
All my guys. I mean, all my guys are. I mean, it's gonna be something special. Like once we figure out who we are, I mean, I know I'm a coach and I'm happy for them, but there's probably not going to be a team out here that's going to be able to compete with us.